What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Cobb. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still looking to his right. There he goes. The 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the backhand, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Lined up, headed to the end zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs up.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the deep.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Running free at the 30, the 20, inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Auburn lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the single back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
snapped on 4th down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. Going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Needs it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Hits inside. It's Cobb. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to it. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he added the extra point. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. time, it's Jackson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, say it. Rush right in his face. Finds his man. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now he wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Turning on the Jets. The 40. He's at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Fights off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're that.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's West. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, say it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. Fighting off the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Out wide left, it's Roberts. Touchdown, Buckeye! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
All right, how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead, you're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, you got third in this long.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
To the ground. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for looking deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still on his feet at the 45. Still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown.